Hi, I'm Jojit. I am spearheading the think tank product innovation initiatives in Marlabs. Today I would like to talk to you about one of our IoT prototypes. It is a smart in-flight service system. Basically what it does is it actually automates a lot of manual things involved in the in-flight service, be it a food and beverages service or an inside e-commerce merchandise service. How it does is it actually, so in this case I'm gonna demo a smart trolley, which is this thing. This is a trolley, a smart trolley, which can sense and scan any F&B item that goes inside this specific trolley. It can sense any items. It doesn't necessarily have to be F&B item, but it can sense any e-commerce, item also. So this has got a lot of trays. These are the trays in which we can load the items. So this is actually a miniature version of a trolley, basically used by in-flight caterers. Now I'm going to put a few items inside this. Let's say that this is a cupcake. I'm gonna get it scanned, and you heard that beep sound, right? So beep sound is actually sensing. It's a sensing of this F&B item by this smart trolley. So this is so let's say this is a burger. This is again sensed. I'm gonna put inside another tray. This is my meal. Let me say that this is a meal. This is also sensed by the trolley. And now everything is loaded. So this classically happens in the flight caterer's kitchen. So let's say in this case it's Gigi. So in the Gigi's kitchen, when a chef loads a F&B item inside the smart trolley, it actually keeps that data after scanning. Everything is stored inside a device in this smart trolley. So I'm going to dismantle this trolley a little bit. I'll show you what is the device and board that does this. So this is basically a single board computer. I'll show you one more piece of the same. This is that one. This has got a processor which can process. It can got a memory. It has got GPIO ports. It's got other USB ports and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module. So here for the demo we have used a Bluetooth module. Because in flight, Bluetooth is a preferred medium or network for communication or transmission. So because it doesn't really interfere with other flight signals. This is another board we have used for storing information. And now, if you look into this device, this has got a scanner. So between these two boards, you can see a scanning device inside. Which looks in the red color, and there is a power source too for this one. Now, if you look into this smart trolley, this has got all the information. Now this is, let's say that this was in kitchen. Now it's going to get loaded into the flight. So the moment it gets into the flight, it senses a mesh network inside a flight. So now I'll walk you guys through what a mesh network is. So let me just do a little bit of whiteboarding here. I've drawn it already. So let's say that there are 4 iPads. Let's say in this case I've taken 4 iPads. All the 4 iPads would be used by flight attendants. All these devices, it's not just 4, it can be any. It can be one to many. Any number of devices can be connected to this mesh network. These guys communicate between each other. So this guy can communicate with iPad 1 can communicate with iPad 2, and the same with 4, and with 3 too. So the same thing, it actually communicates over a mesh network. This is basically a mesh topology networking. And this is achieved through the Bluetooth Low Energy. Now, let me just quickly grab the iPad. Well, this is we have just named this app as GG Dining. And if I click on the GG Dining app, it is showing the Bluetooth, yeah, it's turned on. Now, if you look into this app, this is, I mean, we actually developed this application for just for this prototype purpose. If I look in here, it has got 7 in quantity, so 7 times I scanned, seems like. So I'm going to put, let's say that all the 7 ones are in here. So this is how once the smart trolley gets into the mesh network inside the flight, it is going to give this quantity information or whatever information stored in the device into all these iPads. Now let me say that let's say that iPad 1 is with one of the flight attendants towards the front side of the flight. He's serving from the smart trolley. Let's say I'm going to take out this so this is a cupcake. So in cupcake, I'm going to take out I'm going to place an order. So now the quantity becomes 6 here. Because I have used that, I'm going to serve it to the customer. And if you look into the other iPads, so I'm using 3 iPads here for the demo. If you look at this item has also changed to 6. And the other iPad too, it has changed to 6. The same application runs on all the iPad devices. It works simply like this. So from 7 I actually changed to 6 because I placed an order. So this flight attendant placed an order. All the iPads gets updated. The same thing happens. I mean, if this guy ordered from here, it becomes 5. The same 5 goes here. So it'll always be updated all the time. So mesh network is one of the. In this prototype, we have faced a lot of challenges with this mesh network because achieving mesh network over Bluetooth Low Energy is one of the tricky things because we coded in the OS layer, not in the application layer. So 3 components basically, as I said: a smart trolley, a mesh network in the OS layer, and an iPhone application for the prototype specifically. So what it take up? I mean, that's pretty much it from a prototype perspective. But this can scale. The interesting part is this can actually scale to many number of trolleys. So if we can actually build the same devices. It can be very smaller than this because it's a prototype, a little bit bigger, but it can be very, very small. We can be attached to the trolleys, so it can scale to many number of trolleys. The same happens with the mesh network. So mesh network can also take as many number of iPads or iPhone or any Apple devices. I mean, we have actually created Bluetooth low energy mesh network right now only for the iPad and iPhone devices, but it can be scaled to Android devices too. And it can be scaled to any number of devices. So be it like 10 or 15 or 20 inside a flight, or even, I mean, it doesn't have any restrictions inside. So that's pretty much it about the prototype. One of the things that it eliminates is a lot of manual process that is prevailing currently in the F&B services or e-commerce services inside the flight. Because right now, if flight attendants are serving, they would be knowing how many items are remaining in each trolley. So that's one of the key challenges that we have addressed through this prototype. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.